Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to Sports Performance and Mindset Reset. Jazzy here, Program Manager with Exos Autodesk, and we have a good workout today. So today is going to be our rotational day. So last week we had lateral day, so today's rotational day. It is week 3 of this, so day 2, week 3. Rotational day. So we've worked ourselves up to 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest or transition time. So we're making our way, making that progress, getting a little bit better and stronger every week. In terms of equipment, all you are going to need is either like a slide, if you have like a glider or slider, or you can use like socks on hardwood or a paper plate on carpet for our curtsy lunges, but that's all we're going to need today. Otherwise, we're just going to be working on the ground. So if you have a mat and need that, feel free to grab one. That's all we're going to need today. So I'm going to get right into our demos here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some side plank reach throughs here. So we're going to be on our elbow and our feet. So that's the best way to do, or the way that the preferred way to do it for this one. But if we do, so we're on the elbow and our feet here, right? Or we can have our feet next to each other, whatever's more comfortable. We also can be on the knees and hands. If, again, whatever is comfortable and available, that's what I would like you to do. But for this other form here, so the elbows directly below the shoulder, we're going to take this hand, whichever hand is on the top, we're going to reach through behind us like we're grabbing something, then we're going to throw it over our shoulders. So we're reaching through, grabbing, and coming up. So we're going to do 50 seconds on one side, and then again 50 on the other. So getting those hips up nice and high, keep that core tight, elbow directly below the shoulder, grabbing behind, throwing over the shoulder. So that is going to be our first 2 movements here. And then after that, we're going to do some curtsy lunges. So the curtsy lunge here, if you don't have a slider or any way to like slide that back foot, you can do regular curtsy lunges. We're going to do all on one foot. So if you have a glider, so this is the one that I'm using here. These are the ones that we have in the studio. So it just has that nice flat bottom. So you can use a paper plate for that instead. Although you're going to have your back foot on that front foot here. So you're going to take that back foot back and diagonal, hips facing the camera into that curtsy lunge, stand back up. So going back, coming up. From this angle here, you can see I'm not going super far back. I'm staying nice and close, chest over the arch of the front foot, push the ground away. So that is going to be second 2 movements. So we're doing all on one foot. Where's my other one? Here's my other foot. And then coming back, same thing. So back diagonal, push the ground away. And then finally, we're going to finish up with some plank rotations. So for this one, you're either, again, on the hands and toes or on the hands and knees, whatever is more comfortable and available to you today. I will definitely be going from the knees because it helps me feel it in my core a little bit more. But if we're on the toes, hands below the shoulders, core nice and tight, one straight line from head, hips to toes, or heels more so. And we're going to take one arm rotating up, gaze past that hand, back down, and then other side up and down. From the knees, same thing, coming up, and then the other side. So that is going to be our whole workout today. And then at the end, we'll go ahead and get into that mindset reset, get our minds ready for the weekend, for the day, for the week, the month. A new month is starting next week. Crazy. So we'll go ahead and reset our mind after we're done here. So gonna get ready for the warm up. We're gonna start off. We're gonna do some reach throughs on the hands and knees here. So coming down to the ground on the hands and knees, hands below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips. And we're gonna take the right hand, we're gonna reach through in between left arm, left leg. And exhaling, opening up towards the ceiling. And we'll do that 2 more times, inhaling, reaching through. And exhaling, opening up. And last one, inhale, reach through. And exhale, opening up. Getting our spine ready for all that rotation we're doing today. Plant that hand back down underneath the shoulder. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna inhale, reach through, left arm in between right arm, right leg. And exhale, opening up towards the ceiling. And inhale, reach through. And exhale, opening up. And last one, inhale, reach through. And exhale, opening up. We can go ahead and plant that hand. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and stand on up. And we're gonna make our way to the top of our space for my favorite, the world's greatest stretch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plant our left foot, stay nice and sturdy. We're gonna take our hands, interlace our fingers, grab onto that right knee, pulling that right knee towards the chest. Nice, big, deep belly breath. And we're gonna exhale, step back into a reverse lunge. Keep that back leg nice and straight. Hands on the inside of our front leg. Nice, big, deep belly breath here. Feeling that opening up the hips. And we're exhaling, bringing the left hand up towards the ceiling. So whatever foot is in front, that hand is up towards the ceiling. We're gazing past our thumb, getting, again, more rotation here. Nice, big, deep belly breath. And we're gonna exhale, plant that hand on the outside of the front foot. Push ourselves up into a nice hamstring stretch. Oh, that feels really good today. Nice, big, deep belly breath. And we're exhaling, bring our feet together. Push ground away, stand on up. Wonderful. We're gonna do that same thing on the other side. So plant the right foot, interlace those fingers, grab onto the left knee, pull in towards the chest. Nice, big, deep belly breath. And we're exhaling, stepping back into a reverse lunge. Keep that back leg nice and straight. Hands on the inside of that front foot. Keep that back leg nice and flat. Nice, big, deep belly breath. And we're exhaling, opening up towards the front leg. So right hand towards the ceiling. Gazing past that thumb, getting that rotation through the neck. Nice, big, deep belly breath. And we're exhaling, planting that hand on the outside of the front foot. Pushing ourselves up into that nice hamstring stretch. Whew, hammies are tight today. And nice big deep belly breath. And we're gonna exhale, bring our feet together, push the ground away, and stand on up. Awesome. We are ready to rock and roll. So we're starting off on the ground, side plank reach through. So we're gonna reach through, grabbing, throwing it over the other shoulder, either on the elbow or the hand, and either on the knees or on our feet. Whatever feels best for us today. Gonna get the timer going here in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're gonna do 50 seconds on each side. So again, feet are either gonna be stacked or next to each other, whatever feels more comfortable. Elbow directly below the shoulder, keeping the hips up. We're gonna feel that in our side and a little bit in the lats. We're gonna reach through, grab, throw over the shoulder. So it's gonna give us some nice rotary movement through the core. And we're also working on our stability muscles in that shoulder. So if you need to take a second, like I just did, count to 3, right back up. 50 seconds is gonna be a long time. My preferred is 40, but we're pushing today. We're getting better, getting 50 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, great job. We got quick turnaround here. So going on to the other side, getting ready. Elbow underneath the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. So either feet stacked or next to each other. Again, whatever feels more comfortable. This one is really good if we don't have the stability in our shoulder or in those feet yet. Otherwise, we can keep them stacked, challenge ourselves, whatever we do this time. So if our feet are stacked or our feet are next to each other, or we're on the hand and knees, then the next time we do this, we want to each round push ourselves, get a little bit better, try and end up on that last set having both those feet stacked. So it's all about those daily upgrades or even circuit upgrades each round, upgrading a little bit, get a little bit better every day, each week. 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, great job. Standing on up again, quick turnaround, getting our glider, our paper plate, or taking our shoes off, getting ready here. 3, 2, 1. We have curtsy lunges. So keeping the chest over the arch of our front foot, back and diagonal, making sure that knee, I'm gonna face this way for a second. The front knee is right over the second toe. chest over the arch of the front foot. We push the ground away, stand back up. That is literally all glutes there. So from this angle here, our foot's coming back diagonal, knee forward, chest forward, pushing through, feeling it right here in that glute. If we're struggling, feeling it there, what helps, might be a little weird, but it helps. Place your hand there. Make sure you feel the muscle working as you stand back up. Great job. Keep pushing. Whole foot on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Whew. I'm already sweating. All right. We're going to do that same thing on the other leg. Get ready here. 3, 2, 1. So same thing, back diagonal. We got those headlights on our hips. We're blind to the camera. If we open up, we're not going to feel that in our glutes. The glutes are the main driver here, so we want to keep those hips forward, coming down, standing back up. Another way that's fun, where you can feel in your glutes, if you want to try it out. If you notice, I tend to do this almost every time we do curtsy lunges. We step back diagonal and we stand up. If we don't stand up all the way, our glutes are still engaged. So we have some constant tension going on those glutes. It's a great way to challenge yourself, really get a nice pump going there, and then really get nice and burning sensation there. 3, 2, 1. Whew, okay. Back on the ground. Last movement here, our rotational plank. 3, 2, 1. So on either the hands and knees or hands and toes. Again, I do prefer personally to be on the knees here because we do want to make sure we are rotating, opening up with the core. So it should be a nice slow movement as we open up and then control it back. We don't want to just open up flinging with our arms. We want to control it with that core. So that's why I do like coming from the knees, because it is a little bit easier to control our bodies opening up through the core and not just through momentum or our upper bodies. This one's also great for shoulder stability. Anything on one hand. 3, 2, 1. And round 1 is done. 2 more to go. Starting with those side plank reach throughs. 3, 2, 1. Should have really looked at this workout before I trained this morning, because your girl already did shoulders. So this is a little difficult today. I might have to go on the hand and knee route here, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with doing on the hands and knees. Like I said just now, it helps us really focus on that core. So I actually do feel this a little bit more in the core than I did before, just because I can move a little bit slower and rotate all the way through, versus being here, it's, you know, we got a lot to focus on, which is also not a bad thing either. Great job rotating through the core. 3, 2, 1. Oh, those last few were really tough on that side. Oh, awesome job, y'all. Other side, getting ready. 3, 2, 1. So again, feet are stacked or in front of each other. Like I said, first round, whatever we do, the first round or the second round, we do want to keep progressing forward. I know we're not counting reps. That's the easiest way to make sure we're getting better each round, is to count the reps and try and get at least one more the next time. So if you would like to do that, feel free. I am terrible at counting. Most people do know this about me, but if you don't, I really am terrible at counting. I always lose track because I'm always talking. So another way you can do that is by, you know, if you start off with maybe a different form. So maybe we started on the knees, then going to the feet this way and then stack them. 3, 2, 1. There's more than one way to get better each round than just counting reps. All right, curtsy lunges here. 3, 2, 1. So pick foot, back diagonal, push, come up. If you would like to make this a little bit more challenging, you can always grab some dumbbells, hold on to the dumbbells there, or you can do like a goblet squat hold here. meaning hold the dumbbell like a goblet squat. Keeping those hips forward, blind the camera. We got headlights on our hips. That's what I always tell my softball girls. We want to blind the pitcher with our headlights at the end of our swing. So this actually is really good movement for sports like baseball or softball, where you do need a lot of power through the hip and anti-rotation. So I know this is a rotation day. This is more of making sure we're not rotating when we shouldn't be. 3, 2, 1. All right. Glutes are on fire. We're doing great. 3, 2, 1. So same thing on the other side. Back diagonal, push the ground away, come back up. Chest directly over the arch of the front foot. Heel big toe, little toe, pushing the ground away. So we're driving the ground away with our whole foot. That's gonna really focus on us using those glutes instead of really feeling that in the knee. We start to feel that in the knee, our weight is probably too far forward. So we want to sink back into our hip, just like we're squatting or lunging, and then push the ground away. Squats, lunges, curtsy lunges, lateral squats, lateral lunges, all of that is the same movement. Sometimes it's just one leg, sometimes it's two. This is the same as a squat. Our form is exactly the same. The movement is just different. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. We're doing awesome. We got our rotational planks, and then we got one more round. 3, 2, 1. All right. Hips are forward. We're keeping our pelvis tucked. So the way that I do like to imagine that, because it's really easy, it's gonna have that nice arch in the back as we get tired. Picture bringing your butt forward to your belly button. So bring the butt to the belly button, lock that in with the core so that back is a little bit flatter and we can really get that nice core engagement. And then again, going nice and slow, rotating up, gazing past that thumb. We want to rotate through the entire spine, through the entire upper body, making sure that our neck is included in that. 3, 2, 1. All right. Last round, coming on up. We're gonna get going here. 3, 2, 1. We might not have that much time for mindset reset today, y'all. I apologize. Our warm-up did take a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but that's okay, because sometimes it's Friday. We're probably tired. This is probably at least our 5th workout of the week. So really making sure that we don't go hard every day too. And sometimes when we are sore or tired, like on Friday morning, we do need a little bit extra stretching. So I'm never going to be upset by us taking a little bit longer to warm up to make sure we're going to do a really good job through the whole workout versus just going in without as much of a warm up. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, man, sometimes I put things like this in a workout and my phone is like, all right, last time doing these today. 3, 2, 1. And then we only have to do it one more week, but we have a month until we will be doing this movement again, because we got 3 weeks of different workouts before we hit this one again. And that's actually how I really do like to set up workouts in general, is really doing the same movements for a few weeks at a time. I really do like to do it maybe 6 to 8 weeks. In this case, we're just doing 4, but that way we can get really good at those movements, because if we do the same movements over and over again, that's how we can really track progress, because we can see, oh, I grabbed a heavier weight. Oh, I did more reps. Oh, I did this for a longer time, so I'm getting better. So if we do the same workouts in that way, then we're going to see progress. 3, 2, 1. All right, done with those. Check them off. We got curtsy lunges and then our planks, and then we'll cool down. 3, 2, 1. So we're keeping those hips forward, push the ground away, come back up, making sure that we're keeping the chest directly over the arch of the front foot. I'm gonna go from this angle. As you can see, my back foot is going towards the camera. I'm not stepping too far back, just sliding. I'm not lunging back like this. When we do have too long of a step back, this goes for reverse lunges as well, we're gonna start to feel that in our back leg. We don't want to feel it in the back leg. We want to feel it in that front foot. So making sure we have a good distance between our feet. 3, 2, 1. I don't know what has been with my balance lately. The reverse lunge to jump, I was struggling a few weeks ago. 3, 2, 1. So same thing, back diagonal. Push the ground away. So I want us to really focus on pushing through the ground with that whole foot, with the right angles of our chest, of our knee, and our hips. And that is how we're gonna really engage those glutes today. Glutes are really great for pretty much all power movements in any sports, like jumping, landing, accelerating, decelerating. If you're sprinting, if you're breaking down, that's more quads actually for like a breakdown, like in softball or baseball or even football. But this is going to be really helpful for any sport to work on that explosiveness that does come from our hips. 3, 2, 1. All right, done with curtsy lunges. We have our rotations, plank rotations, and then we're gonna cool down. 3, 2, 1. So either on the hands and knees or hands and toes. Last movement today. Finishing strong, making sure those shoulders are above the hands. Straight line from head, shoulders, hips, and knees or heels if you're on your toes. Rotating through our core, staying nice and tall and long as we rotate up. Y'all are doing great. We're finishing strong. We're gonna cool down after this. We will be on the ground on our side. We're gonna do some pretzel after this. 3, 2, 1, and that is gonna be it for today. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead and grab a sip of water if you need it. And then, like I said, we're gonna do pretzel, so you can pick whichever side you would like. And we're gonna take our top leg, we're gonna come up, over, and across, foot, knee, and ankle on the ground, bottom arm on top of the knee. And then, just go back a little bit. We're gonna take our top hand, we're gonna grab onto our bottom foot or ankle. If we need to grab like a towel or resistance band to grab around the ankle and hold on to, definitely go grab that. We're gonna inhale to prepare. And we're gonna exhale, bringing the top shoulder towards the ground. Wow, we are getting comfortable here. We're breathing nice and deep in through the nose, into the belly, and sighing away the tension, nice and slow through the mouth. What I really want us to focus on right now is literally every time we exhale, I want us to feel every muscle in the body fall further towards the ground. This is gonna help our bodies really relax. So the only thing I want our mind to think about is feeling our muscles fall deeper towards the ground. Our bodies get deeper into the stretch. And we can start to take note too of those muscles that are a little bit tighter or the areas that don't feel as well as other areas. We're gonna take a mental note of that. And I'll tell y'all the homework for the weekend. So we're sinking into the ground. We're really resetting our body right now. That's what we're doing. We're relaxing the body, and that's just gonna help our minds be a little bit fresher. So we're focusing on our breath and relaxing the body. That's all we're focusing on. Once we start to feel or our minds are starting to wander, hi, hello, I'm guilty of that. I want us to bring it back to the breath and then back to the body. We're gonna do one more deep breath on this side. And after we finish that last big exhale, gently come up when you're ready. We're going to switch on over to the other side, and then we'll do the same thing on our other side. So top foot all the way up over to cross, knee and ankle on the ground. Bottom hand on top of the knee. With the top hand, we're going to grab onto the bottom for our ankle. We're going to inhale to prepare. And we're exhaling, opening up towards the ground. Oh, this side's a lot looser than the other side for me. Okay, same thing here. Nice big deep breaths in through the nose, into the belly. And breathing through the mouth, nice and slow. Really let the muscles fall towards the ground, no matter how uncomfortable it is. We need to get out of that comfort zone. Let the body relax into the stretch. So we're sinking further into the ground. So again, focusing on sinking the muscles, so relaxing the body, and on our breath. And every time we feel our mind is wandering, bring it back to those two things. This is kind of, in a way, a form of meditation where we're really just focusing on the breath, but we're also stretching through it. So we're kind of giving a double whammy. But sometimes what happens is if like our mind is stressed or something, once we really like relax the body, then the body will kind of tell the mind to relax. It's kind of similar approach to, something like acupuncture. Like every week that I do that, it's kind of like my body is now relaxing because it's forced to, because these needles are in certain areas that help the body relax. And then my mind then is like, okay, we can like take a chill out for a minute because the body's finally relaxing. So right now we're kind of doing something similar where we're forcing the body to relax, and that's going to help our mind relax, and we're only focusing on that one thing. And one more deep breath in this position. And once we finish that exhale, you are more than welcome to stay laying on the ground, or you can return to seated, kneeling, or standing, but that is going to be all the time I have for today's class. So thank you so much all for joining me. I almost have to enjoy. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the class. There we go. Proper words, English. It's early in the morning still. We do have one more class today, Functional Fitness Friday at 12 with Quinn. So definitely check that out if you want to get another good workout in. If not, we'll see you next week with all of our 4 full classes. We got a full week, no days off of work next week. So we got a full week ahead of us. New month, we've got a lot of exciting things coming up. We're doing Design to Run training program again, so you can sign up for that. You can go to Exos Autodesk via Autodesk One, and you can sign up for a consult between March 14th and the 25th with either myself or with Quinn. So definitely go ahead and register for that as soon as you can before spots fill up there. And then we're also going to be hosting a raffle starting on Tuesday with A Cafe in San Rafael. So if you want more information, again, we'll have something up on SharePoint by next week. We're going to be announcing more things in the newsletter on Monday as well as on Slack. So check that out. Let us know if you have any questions. Great job today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all soon.